Good morning, cyber friends. Good morning, good morning. We thank God for each and every one of you. We also want to give God all the glory and honor for life, health, and strength. We thank Him for as well as it is. And we also thank Him for each and every one of you. My video this morning and says, be true to what you say. Be true to what you say. I'm sitting here this morning, my morning coffee with God. That's what I call it. You know, my first part of the day, I try to fellowship, and see what God has for me, for my mindset for this day. And I got to share something with y'all today, this morning, that it tickled me. It really did. I read it. I got it in my Gmail account, and I got a notification whenever I do get a comment on the videos or anything that I put up. Whenever I do, I don't get many, but when I do, I try to, they'll come to my Gmail account if everything is working right. And then I can read whatever the individual says inside of Gmail from that. Well, yesterday was a very unusual day. First of all, I want to say that I want to say to my in-laws, my wife's mom passed away yesterday. She passed away yesterday afternoon, and so we just want to just let them know that we are standing with them in their time of bereavement, and we are no stranger to that, because I know just about almost a year ago I lost my grandmom, and I know how it feels, because before that I've lost a sister and a first cousin, and close family members, so we are no stranger to it. And people, let me tell you something. Death is just something that we don't understand, but we're something that we all got to do. The Bible says it is appointed unto man once to die. Then after that, the judgment. We don't understand all those things, and I dare not go into that. But we just do know that there's a better day ahead. And so anyway, yesterday, last night, to be honest with you, that's when I read the Gmail. I checked my Gmail last night. I don't know exactly what time it was, but it kind of tickled me because of the comment, and I'm going to quote. I did a video a while back, a good while back, about this keyboard right here. This Casio keyboard here. I did a little video about it, and from what I can remember, I think I told everybody from the jump. I said, look, this is a Casio. This is not one of your high-end keyboards like my Triton. I got a Triton. I got a Chord out in my studio. And I got a Yamaha 88 digital piano out there in my studio. But this here Casio, I've been had this Casio here for, good goodness, about 18 years. I've been had a long time. And I was just saying what I liked about the keyboard, and trying to give it a fair assessment, because I know a lot of people, they don't consider stuff that's on a lower caliber, unless something costs $2,000 and $3,000, they don't consider it to be useful or worth anything. But I was trying to give Casio here a fair assessment, in which I still believe in what I said. I'm gonna still be true to what I said. I think that this keyboard, to me, has served me. Now, I don't know about anybody else. I'm talking about it satisfies what I use it for, which is mostly as a keyboard controller to control my software instruments. But it does have a couple of good sounds on it that I like. But at any rate, we're going to get past that. But I'm saying be true to what you say. I got this here comment, and I read this comment from this guy, or at least I think it was a guy. He said, these are exact words, and I quote, "No disrespect, but that keyboard is a piece of shit." That's exactly what, that's unquote. That's exactly what he said. And you know what? I laughed, because really and truly, I did not get angry or upset. I did not get angry at all. Not mad at all. I laughed because really and truly, I can respect the guy's honest opinion. He just spoke his honest opinion, And I cannot get mad at what he said. I laugh because everybody has their own, they have free will, freedom of speech. Can't get mad with that. I laughed about it. I really did, but I think he probably misunderstood me when I said that I did not try to put this keyboard in the same caliber I would with the Trident, which I own, chord Trident, or Yamaha digital piano 88. That thing sounds tremendously good. Neither would I try to compare this keyboard to a Yamaha or Motif. I would not do that because it would not be a fair assessment. This keyboard cannot compete with those high-end keyboards. I think I said that from the very beginning. But I do appreciate the guy's honest opinion. He just spoke what was on his mind. He spoke the truth according to him. He said that this keyboard is a piece of shit. That's what he said. Excuse the language, but I had to just go and quote it as it was said. And I respect him. I respect him for one reason. He said what he meant. He was true to what he said. I can respect him. I have more respect for him than those that will go and say something else good, and in their heart they know they don't mean what they say. Because it's a lot of phony people out here, people. Oh, it's a lot of phony folk. They ain't only in the church. They out of the church too. You know, everybody just because they don't go to church, that don't make them right either. It's a lot of phonies. And there's a lot of phonies inside the church. So that's what I tell people. There are phony people everywhere you go. So don't say you don't go to church because you tired of hypocrite. Because if you tired of hypocrite, then that means you can't go to the mall, you can't go to Kmart or Walmart, you can't go nowhere because hypocrites everywhere. I think that's just a saying that people keep people to not do what they should do. Just like I had a real conversation with people that want to talk about tithes and stuff. I'm not getting into no kind of argument. Hey, if you don't want to tithe, don't you tithe. If you don't. But there's something other than tithe, which is called first fruit offerings. It's a lot of things that the Bible say. That what we do, we pick out those things which we are doing. And we overlook the things what we know we are not doing. See, we can't use the Bible like that, people. We can't use the Bible like that. In other words, the whole Bible. When I read something, I come across something I know I'm guilty of, I say, Lord, thank you. Thank you for grace. Because we all are guilty of some things. None of us got all of it figured out. Apostle Paul said, I don't pretend or attain that I ever reached the finality. I ain't reached the ultimate. But pressing on toward the mark of the high calling of God in Christ. I press forward toward the mark. In other words, we ain't arrived yet. But let us act like we haven't arrived. This is why we can't draw people to Christ. I believe that. Now you can say what you want to, say what you will. People just want to have an argument. I mean, there's some people just argumentative. They are not satisfied unless they are arguing in some shape, form, or fashion. That's just point blank. So in other words, be true to what you say. And that guy, I hope you see this video because really and truly, I respect your comment. Yes, I do. And I would rather, I'd rather have honest, true comments like the one you gave than to have these people saying all this stuff that they don't mean. Just be true to what you say. And I take my hat off to you, fella. I do. In other words, I really appreciate that because I believe that with that type of honesty, if I did something that on a right level, if it whatever it is, I can trust you to say what you say gonna be the truth because you didn't fail to say, in your opinion, that this keyboard was what it was. I understand that, and and believe me, I got a laugh at it what you said too. It shocked me, and it shocked me when I read it, but I understand where you're coming from because, like I said, these are low-end keyboards. You can't compare these to the high-end keyboards like the Motif and the Chord Trident and what was another good name brand back in the day, Roland Junos, and the matter of fact, I'm thinking of one, Kurzweil. You can't compare these two. The Casio is just not that type of keyboard. So with that being said, we got to go out today, have regular service at my home church. And also this afternoon, my home church choir 2. Well, actually, they're not choir 2 anymore. I kept my mind is still fixated on the old choir number 2. But this is the senior choir. It's the senior mass choir, Antioch Mass Choir. We call it. Matter of fact, the pastor gave this choir their name, and he combined all the choirs. See, it used to be like 3 choirs at my church. We had a senior choir number 1, which they were mostly old school, sung a cappella, the old hymns, note singing. And then we had choir number 2, which was a more come this forward way, contemporary, but more of a traditional gospel singing in quartet style. And then we had choir 3, which were more on the contemporary and side of it, and the traditional gospel as well. And Pastor Green, our pastor now that's in charge, this is when I was away, he combined the choirs and made it the Antioch Mass Choir. That's what he called it. And then we got the children, the youth choir, which called it, I think they call it Power Generation, if I'm not mistaken. Chosen Generation. I think that's what it is. But at any rate, it's one of them. I'm not for certain right now. But anyway, we just want to say we're going to have choir day this afternoon at 3 o'clock. And the choir has been working on some stuff, and we have been diligent. We got a new drummer. My nephew, Rodarius Walker. He's the new drummer now, and we're gonna go on and do what we got to do, and hopefully we'll get through with that this afternoon, and then we'll go on to the next thing. So with that being said, remember, be true to what you say. And I got to give my man that made the comment about the keyboard that this video will really inspired by you, my brother. So you take care, and hopefully everything will go well with you this coming year, and hope everything that you touch be successful. With that being said, this is Midi Man saying whatever you get into. If God is not in it, it's best that you come out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. Until the next Bible study, next video, whichever comes first, this is Midi Man saying peace, good day.